Hey guys, so I just want to go ahead and apologize for taking so long to make a new video. I didn't have Wi-Fi, and so it made it kind of hard for me to actually post a video because you have to have Wi-Fi to post it. So I just want to apologize for it being so long. Okay, so scars. There's two types of scars. There's emotional ones that you cannot see, and then there's physical scars. And I'm going to start talking about the physical aspect of scars. Okay, so everyone has scars. Actually, I read that your belly button is actually one of your first scars, which I thought was pretty cool and just wanted to put out there. Right, so everyone has scars. Some can be self-inflicted, others can be like an accident or like something that happened when you were a child. Either way, our physical scars make us who we are, and I feel like depending on like what it is, we kind of get self-conscious about them, and I really believe that we should actually embrace them because it makes you unique, because it's a highly unlikely chance that anybody else has the same exact scar as you. With self-inflicted scars, it can definitely be harder to accept those, especially because you did it to yourself and you feel like it's ugly. And I'm not in any way saying that self-harm scars or self-inflicted scars are, I'm not romanticizing them. I'm just simply saying that you should accept them, because either way you're not going to get rid of them. Some may fade away, but you will always like remember that it's there, and there's always a little chance that it won't be as noticeable, but it'll still be pretty noticeable. And I know that it's really hard, really hard to look at them, especially if you've quit self-harming. If you have quit, which I completely recommend. I have almost been self-harm free for 3 years now. In October it'll be 3 years, and it was honestly the best decision of my life. It really was, and I know it's really hard. I completely understand how hard it is, and I'm just saying that it's really life-changing, which I know that, you know, I'm sure you've heard that a whole bunch. I'm sure, you know, people are like, oh, you need to quit, you need to quit, you need to quit, and they don't really understand how hard it is. But it's coming from me, who I know how hard it is. It was a huge decision that I had to make, and I had to make that conscious decision that I wanted to quit. And I completely recommend to anyone that that's what you should do. Yeah. So what I'm trying to get at is you should accept your scars, because they make you who you are, and it's a good chance that they aren't going to go away. And so instead of hating how they make you look, and this counts for stretch marks too, because stretch marks, I have stretch marks, and I mean, I don't think people assume that bigger people have stretch marks, but smaller people can have them too. You can have them on your boobs and your thighs, your stomach, but I mean, they don't make you ugly. They really don't. And women get them from giving birth, and giving birth is disgusting when you actually do it, but it's also a beautiful thing. And so how can you associate something so beautiful with something that we see as disgusting? You can't. And so you should just you just have to learn to accept how you look, if that makes sense. Of course they have cream and stuff for them, and they have like stuff to make your scars go away, but in the end, like, some of it doesn't work, and you just have to accept it, or else you are never going to be happy. And if you don't feel comfortable talking to me, then you can talk to your parents or a counselor or something along that lines. Also, writing can help you a lot. Like, it helped me. It just allows you to get everything out on paper, and then you get to like actually say, okay, this really happened to me. In May, something very traumatic happened to me, and I'm not going to go into details, but it took me a couple times writing everything down to actually get me to accept that it actually happened, because sometimes when you are scarred so much from like something that happened to you, it's hard to actually process and actually say, oh, okay, this really did happen to me. There's so many things that you can do, and I just recommend that you just get to a point where you can actually accept everything, because you will be so much happier. And that's all I want for you guys, is to be happy and to love yourself and love your life, and like go on to do great things, because I know that you can, and I completely have complete faith in you, and I just really want you guys to be happy. And I know I've said that like a bunch, but I'm being completely serious, and I love all of you, and I hope that this video helped in any kind of way. You can always talk to me about anything. I just want you guys to know that. Yeah, so I love you guys.